Hi, this is Emmaline, and I'm going to take you behind the scenes and show you the making of my new holiday single, Zat You Santa Claus. Gifts I'm preparing. So I discovered this song probably when I was about 12 or 13 because my dad, every holiday season, does this thing where he creates a Christmix. A Christmix is essentially a compilation of holiday songs that my dad finds throughout the course of the year. So when I was about 12 or 13, he created a Christmix that was burned onto a CD, and it featured this song, Zat You Santa Claus. The original performer of this song was the amazing Louis Armstrong. And I think I knew even back then that I really wanted to create my own version of it. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. For some reason, I really had it in my head from the jump that I wanted to have a brass section on Zat You Santa Claus. Gifts I'm preparing for some Christmas sharing, but I pause because it was around the time that I was conceptualizing the arrangement for Zat You that my dad ended up sending me a record made by a very little known jazz singer from the late 50s called Ann Richards. And I think it was either the first or second song on that record was called Moanin' Low. And it starts out with this big, beefy brass section. And as soon as I heard it, I was like, this is it. This is my reference track.
So I went over to Emmaline's house. We just came up with some basic ideas, like a rough sketch of the whole horn part. And then after we did that, I just kind of went in there and refined each of the ideas and made sure that they really made sense with the song and harmonized it.
As far as the recording process goes, I knew immediately that I wanted to track directly to tape.
Yeah, this is where we mark down what we're recording on the tracks on the machine there. When the song's playing, you'll see the meters move, and this is just showing us what we have.
So digital or tape is the question?
Right now it's tape. Tape is the way.
The main difference between tracking digitally versus tracking to tape is more of the performance aspect rather than mic placement or gear usage, because the performance aspect to tape has to be a lot more precise and a lot more cohesive.
I love tracking to tape because it kind of forces my creative process to be a little bit different. You're a little more limited when it comes to punching and making edits when you're tracking to tape. In my opinion, it creates a very real, raw, authentic sound. Who's there? Who is it? Stopping for a visit. Say, is that you, Santa Claus? To my knowledge, I think we maybe tracked the rhythm section 3 times, and take 3 was the version that we kept. And then I think with the vocal, 2 or 3 different full takes, and I kept the full last take as well. So what you're hearing is a whole take from start to finish, no punches, no edits. That's what I sang. Are you bringing a present for me? Something pleasantly pleasant for me? Is it just what I've been waiting for? Would you mind slipping it under the door? Cold winds howling.
My goal for the mix-wise for Zat You Santa Claus was to keep it pretty simple and retro sounding. When we tracked it, we recorded it to tape and used vintage ribbon mics and tube mics and stuff, so a lot of that sound was already there. And mixing-wise, I just kept it pretty clean. and pretty true to the source. So it was nothing crazy and nothing, I didn't have to add a bunch of flavors mix-wise. I kept it pretty true to how we captured it, which is usually how I mix anyway, so.
I'm so proud with how this song came out and all of the people that came together to make it possible. If you've made it to the end of the video, I just want to say thank you so much for supporting my music. Thank you for following along. Happy holidays, everybody.
Say, is that you, Santa Claus? Is that you, Santa? Is that you, Santa, baby? Santa, baby. Say, is that you, Santa Claus?